When this cat gave birth to 7 kittens, the family's dog animal instincts took over. Soon after the kittens were born in early 2013, one of the dogs in the Louisiana household had shown a keen interest in the new arrivals. The persistent canine tried to get at the litter every chance he got. In fact, until one day his owner decided to just let him investigate. The determined dog called Archer, and he belongs to Regina, a social media user who lives in southern Louisiana. And in 2012, the keen cartoonist opened an Imgur account, primarily to show off her artwork, where she is known by the screen name Uth. But in fact, those animals didn't even belong to Uth. She had merely agreed to act as a foster mom after their owner had joined the U.S. Navy. Uth had made an oath to her friend that she would look after the pair while their human mom was away sailing the 7 seas. Well, kind of. The creative woman had originally offered to put the cats up in her sewing room. But, as is the nature of these things, the territorial cats took over the space and claimed it as their own. About 2 weeks after the cat's arrival, however, Uth was out and about taking care of business when she got a worrying message from home. In particular, she received a text from her roommate who had grown concerned about one of the cats. The Imgur user went on to jokingly explain, "I thought maybe she was just a fat cat." Nevertheless, Uth began to keep a closer eye on the animal around the house. But while there was no troubling developments with Tara in the short term, it was a different story the following week. It started when Uth was woken up by some unexpected noise emanating from the sewing room. And although the mewing wasn't an unusual sound in itself for a cat to make, Gail and Tara were usually placid and mute, so Uth decided she had to investigate. And it turned out that Uth was right. A feline was stuck. In fact, there were 2. But much to her great surprise, Uth found them stuck under Tara. That cat's swollen appearance had been due to the fact that she was heavily pregnant. The new mom had delivered 2 kittens in the night. Indeed, as the day progressed, Tara went on to give birth to 5 more babies, bringing the litter total up to a lucky 7. And the new mom was totally overjoyed with her kittens. As Uth later described on Imgur, Mama Cat made the loudest purrs while she was nursing them. She wrote, adding, "She even neighed at the air, she was so happy." Indeed, the only thing Tara was unable to do was name her kittens, so Uth took the liberty. 2 of the litter were male and ginger, so they were named Fred and George, possibly after the Weasley twins in the Harry Potter series. And at first, the new feline family did not have any trouble from the household dogs, Archer and Zoe, who ignored them for the most part. However, as time went on, Archer, the dachshund mix, began to show an inordinate interest in the litter. So dogged was Archer, in fact, that his owner began to get curious. Eventually then, Uth decided, with her keeping a firm grip on the situation, to see what the dog would do. "I eventually let him get near the kittens under close supervision," she later wrote on Imgur. What's more, as time went on, Tara grew so comfortable with the kittens' adopted doggy daddy that she would leave them unsupervised. And understandably, the cat mom actually seemed grateful for the break from her beloved, but no doubt overwhelming brood. "My dog would straight up kidnap the kittens and drag them out of the room," Uth wrote on Imgur. "One day, I was watching TV and I looked down and he had carried 2 out to chill with us. He actually brought one into my bed," Uth would go on to reveal. She also realized that now that the household had even more feline roomies, she had some work to do. In particular, the cat contingent really needed some creature comforts to feel properly at home in her former sewing room. But it wasn't all fun and games with the new fur babies. The 7 new arrivals also required a lot of work day to day. "I quickly learned to appreciate the term herding cats," Uth observed on Imgur. And life wasn't all plain sailing for the kittens either, especially not for the gray female called Honey Boo Boo. As a consequence of some unspecified complication, the little cat suffered from eye trouble. Looking on the bright side, however, the kitten did survive. She even received a humorous and affectionate name change into the bargain. "I call her Honey Peekaboo now," Uth told Imgur. Yet, although Uth didn't go on to specify exactly what happened to the kittens, it is implied that they found new homes. In one caption, for instance, Uth described one of the litter as being the first to relocate to a new home, hinting that the others did too. Hopefully then, the kittens have found loving forever homes. Maybe Uth even kept one or more of the litter. It'd be a shame if that kitted out cat room went to waste after all. Perhaps the Imgur user will one day update us.